All right, cool. So I'm not going to keep going on with this file. It's really just, again, a communication tool and a really easy way of kind of getting to know Figma. And again, you know, if you want to inject some of your other personality into this, if you want to play around with the pen tool, I definitely invite you to you know, put your own spin on it. Like if you wanted to draw and create things, you can easily do that with Figma. But I want to talk a little bit more about how we can go ahead and um, export this out and rename certain things. And then when we go further into kind of uh, creating certain things with Figma, like, like making some real documents, some real prototypes, we can go ahead and get into it. But this is a really great, you know, first start. So depending on how you like to organize your files, this is how I like to organize my files usually. And what I would do in this case, because these are some very set areas, I would group them. So what I like to do is find similar things that I want to roll together. I will select them all, and then I will group that selection. Now that this group 3 exists, you can see here I double click on the words in the sidebar, and I'm just going to put color styles. All right, cool. Then I have the company, the information. So I'll just put company and information. I'm going to group all of that. And I'll go ahead and just keep repeating this. I think I might do, yeah. And you can see here the shortcut here is Command G. And then for renaming, it's Command R. And I'll just put, I like to put just pictures, inspo pics. And then down here, fonts. Great. So now that this is a little bit more manageable, if I gave this file to someone, they wouldn't like yell at me, maybe. It's a little bit easier to kind of go through. Say for instance, I could probably change some things around here. Like instead of labeling rectangle 6 or all of these things, I could probably go back into labeling. But just for the idea of, you know, getting this file together, I don't need to. Also remember, you can change by dragging the order of things. I'm not quite sure why you would want to do that for this project in particular, but say for instance, it might be helpful. Like you can see here, I have some overlapping pictures. I can actually move, you can see how this is changing. I can move certain pictures back and forward by dragging up. So again, very similar layer system to maybe a Photoshop or other styles of software. Now what I'm going to do is now share it. So a couple things I can do. I'm going to go ahead and hit share. Anyone with the link can view. And then I can copy this link. So I'm just going to go ahead and just hit whoop, like that. And the link is copied to my clipboard. So what that means is that's going to be copied to my computer. So let me just go ahead and open up a brand new window so you can see. And I'm gonna, it's still copied to my clipboard, copy, paste. So Command V or Control, and it will just give that link. And I can just go directly to it. And notice here, I'm me in both places here, but now I'm in the document twice. If I wanted to, I'm in that mode, I could go ahead and leave comment on it. and you'll see that I'll start making comments on yours as well. I'm going to get out of this. So I'll be asking for that link, and what you might want to do is, just for your own purposes, if you wanted to export this as like a JPEG or PDF, remember that happens. So preview, that's what it would look like. And then if you had a client, depending on what's going on, if they need to be via email or if they're okay with using Figma a little bit, you can send them either or. But for me, I'm just going to ask for the link because I really want to see if you're successful in building your first Figma project. But yeah, that is all I wanted to share with you guys today. That is the homework, is to kind of create a mood board using a design brief of some sort. And that is what we'll be working on for this first week. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the module.